We've got some positive changes to item not received cases that should satisfy at least some sellers. But there are some caveats to it, and you need to be aware of them. Is it as good as it looks? I don't think so. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also a 24/7 unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad. Today I would like to talk about some recent changes in item not received cases and how will they impact sellers, because there is something that at least some sellers should appreciate, and there are a few caveats that you have to be aware of because it's not really as good as it looks. But before we start, please do me a favor, and if you will find this video interesting, give it a like. If you can hype it, that's even better. If you have something to say about it, you know where to go. And if you wish to support the channel further, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Guys, there are millions of creators on YouTube creating billions of videos. I rely on you to help this channel to reach more viewers, and your engagement helps me to basically grow this channel bigger. So thanks in advance for all your interactions with this and other videos that I've made. So guys, before eBay has introduced those changes in item not received cases, when buyer has opened the case and you have refunded the money and then the item has been delivered after that, basically buyer had that item for free. Yes, you were able to contact the buyer, ask them for the payment, but it was basically buyer's discretion if they're gonna pay it or not. In fact, if they're gonna even reply to your message. By the way, I had situations like that. I had at least few buyers who have paid for the item and I wasn't out of pocket, so it's possible. Not in every single case, obviously, but it's possible. Yeah. In fact, I had some buyers who contacted me, say, after like a massive delay, asking me, "Hey, I want to pay the money." To whom I've replied, "No, my friend, you have waited so long. I will feel bad charging you. Have it for free. That's fine. I've written it off." But that's just me. You don't have to do it like that. You can charge them as you wish. Anyway, eBay has recently introduced some changes to those item not received cases. Now, when you refund the buyer and the item is delivered within 30 days after the refund, eBay will reimburse you. So yeah, they will pay you that money back. How's that for eBay always sides the buyer, or eBay doesn't give a monkey about the sellers? Huh? Furthermore, they will remove negative feedback or neutral feedback linked with this transaction. However, as always with eBay, there are some caveats to it. First of all, it's a UK news, so I don't know if it applies to the land of the free and home of the brave, or to any other country for that matter. So you have to have a look yourself, okay? But number one, it's going to start in November, so it's not live yet. So any case before the November is not included in this extended protection. Number two, it has to be tracked delivery, and tracking has to say that item has been delivered within those 30 days after the case closure. Number three, neutral and negative feedback will be removed only when it's linked to that late delivery or to the fact that item has not been delivered or anything like that. So if your negative feedback doesn't explicitly say something like delivery was late or something similar to this, they will not remove it. Okay? Number 4, obviously item has to be dispatched within your time frame. So if you dispatch it late, they will not give you the money back. So if you have 3 days dispatch and you went over that on a fourth, you dispatched it on a fourth day, they will not give you money back. Number 5, your account can't be flagged anyhow. It has to be in a good standing. You can't have any like bans or restrictions or anything imposed on your account. And number 6, you have had to purchase your delivery label from eBay. Okay? Now, what does that mean? Can you stop giving monkey about your item not received cases, because when they will be delivered, you will be reimbursed and negative feedback will be removed? No, guys, no. Number 1, your feedback will be removed only if it mentions delivery. In other cases, it will stick. So if the buyer will write bad seller, avoid, and that's it, that negative feedback will stick. Okay? Number 2, your late delivery defect will stick. It will not be removed. After all, it was a late delivery. Number 3, if you leave the case open and eBay will have to step in and refund the buyer and close the case without seller resolution, this defect will definitely stick. So don't listen to idiots on YouTube who claim otherwise. Yeah? As I've already seen them. Okay? Saying so. This is not a replacement for your customer service. You have to deal with the case as usual. You have to refund the money on time. If you get enough of those cases closed without seller resolution defects, you will lose your account. If that happens, don't come here and complain. You have been warned. Number 4, what the hell, it's too early. Number 4, you have to purchase your label via eBay, which means that you will overpay for them, okay? Because you can get them cheaper. For example, more than half of my parcels that I send every year goes via Every, okay? As a small parcel under 1 kg. Yeah? I buy my labels via Parcel to Go. Not via eBay, not via every website, via Parcel to Go, who are brokers. Okay? But it is the same bloody service. I will drop that parcel to the same parcel shop, the same guy will come and collect it, it will go in the same lorry, and it will be delivered by the same courier who would deliver it if I bought it via eBay. Yeah? But no, you are only protected when you use eBay label. That's bloody nonsense. Because what's the difference? The only difference is that you have to pay eBay the money, and they have to earn money out of it before they will refund you. Okay? And you have to pay eBay more. Of course, we will give you something, but only when we charge you for it in the first place. So guys, these are the costs for the same label, for the same service, for the same courier that I pay via Parcel to Go, and I would have to pay via eBay for 1 kg small parcel that I use, okay? In that brackets, there is a price for postable option. I couldn't find it on eBay. I'm not even sure that you can get it on eBay. The only difference is between eBay and Parcel to Go that I don't have an insurance via Parcel to Go. I have to pay extra for insurance and I don't insure my parcels. So when the parcel goes missing, I don't get refunded all the money. I only get refunded what I have paid for the label. So 160, so sorry, £2.64 they return me, okay? They refund me. Anyway, as you can see, there is like a 30 pence difference. Yeah, it's 30 pence cheaper to send it via Parcel to Go than it is via eBay. Some may say 30 pence is not a lot of money, but I sent at least minimum 1,000 parcels a year via every. And that's £300 that I save. £300 that I save a year by sending it via Parcel to Go, saving 30 pence per item. Some are postable, so I save even more. But let's say, for easy maths, that it is £300, okay? Some may say £300 is not that much for that extended protection and insurance that I don't have. But let's do the maths, okay? As you can see, last year I had 3 item not received cases. 3. Yeah, I have refunded them all. On top of that, most probably, I had additional 3 cases when parcel has not been delivered on time and they contacted me and I have refunded them before they opened the case. So let's say 6 that I had 6 of those in last year, okay? Let's assume that in every single case the item has been delivered later on, which it wasn't, but let's assume that none of them has gone missing. Let's give them benefit of the doubt. Let's say every single item has been delivered later on. Also, let's assume that Parcel to Go has not refunded me anything, yeah, because they have all been delivered but on a later date. None has gone missing entirely. So let's say Parcel to Go has not refunded me anything, okay? So that's 6 parcels all together, okay? Let's say 10 for easy maths. Let's say 10, okay? So 10 times £1 for cost of goods, because I had to pay for those goods, £1 each, and 10 times £2.64 for the postage label. Let's say none of them was postable, all of them were regular, okay? That, guys, that's all together £36. I mean, £36, it's nowhere near of £300 that I would have to pay extra to get my extended protection. Yeah, so to me, it is still beneficial not to go and buy my postage label via eBay, because the money I lose on those cases is nowhere near that £300 that I save by buying via Parcel to Go. Guys, if I wanted to be beneficial for me, okay, if I wanted to pay that extra money for eBay label, yeah, I would have to have an item not received case with all the bells and whistles that parcel has been delivered later on and everything else. I would have to have that bloody case every 13 parcels that I sent. Every 13 parcels that I sent, I would have to have a case, so that would be then beneficial for me to pay extra to receive that money back. That's never going to happen. Yeah, you can say every is bad, but they are not as bad to lose 1 parcel every 13 parcels or deliver it late. Hey, guys, as always, eBay gives you something, but it's surrounded by a flipping moat. We are going to refund you, but first you need to pay extra. We are going to refund you, but this, and that. That's what eBay does, yeah? That's eBay being eBay. As I always say to you, you need to know your numbers. How many parcels do you send a year? How many parcels get lost? How many parcels is delivered late? How many parcels, how many customers open that case, item not received case? How many you have to refund? How much money it will cost you? You have to know your numbers. Yeah? How much money you can save by buying labels somewhere else. You need to know your numbers, guys. And on top of everything else, guys, when you've got a situation like that, you can always contact the buyer and ask if they are willing to pay for the item that has been delivered but late. Many times they will say, yes, no problem, I will pay for it. So when they do so, I only charge them for item. I don't charge them for postage, because at the end of the day, postage was late. So, but that's what I do. You don't have to do it. You can do it wherever you want. So, what do you do so they can pay you the money? Remember that they can't pay you off eBay. You may lose your account by arranging any payments outside of eBay. eBay has you have refunded the money, so eBay refunded you all the fees associated with that purchase. So final value fees, promoted fees, anything like that, eBay has refunded you that after you refunded that transaction. So what I do is I list that item once again, stating in the title and in the description, this is the item for, and I add the username of the buyer. Let's say his username is Polish Pete. So I say, this is the item for Polish Pete. If you are not Polish Pete, don't buy this item, please. Okay? And then I set the postage as local collection. Okay? Because I don't want postage. Because if I added the postage, I would have to send something to them and upload the tracking number, and that parcel would have to be delivered. So I don't want that. I want to avoid that, because I'm not sending the parcel to them because they already have the item. Okay? Hence that local collection. So I send the link to the buyer buys it, pays for it, and all they have to do is just mark the item as collected. Yeah, if they will mark the item as collected, I will mark item as collected, everything is honky-dory. Okay? And that's how they pay me the money, and I pay my final value fees as I would on top of that to eBay, and everybody is happy. Buyer is happy, I'm happy, eBay is happy. Yeah? Some time ago, very long time ago, I have even contacted eBay if that's okay, if I can do it this way, and they said, yeah, that's no problem whatsoever. We're gonna get our final value fees, so yeah, you can do it this way. So I do it this way. I must have done it, I don't know, probably like 10 times in last 10 years or so. So yeah, you can do it this way as well. So guys, that will be all. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. If you wish to support the channel further, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. I will also be very grateful for any hypes, comments, sharing this video in your social media and stuff like that. You know what I mean. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and bye bye.